Hi. So I'm here at Labelexpo on the Mark Andy booth. I've got to say I'm extremely impressed with what I've seen here. And it's particularly good to see the flexography back on the Mark Andy stand. I'm here with Duane Pekar, who's the president and CEO of Mark Andy. Recently took up this position at a very exciting time for the company, Duane. So I'd like to start off, Duane, by just asking you, how's the show been so far for Mark Andy?
Oh, it's actually having a great show. Right from, I think, Monday when we started dropping our press releases on our latest launch of a new high-speed digital offering, fastest machine in the market at 480 feet per minute. We've kind of had the buzz of the show here, we've got a great location, and and our team is really fired up. We've got not just the high-speed digital machine here, but we've also got some innovations across the board that we're sharing with the industry for the first time. And it's been a great show so far. Here we are, day 1.5, right?
Great. Duane, we're standing in front of the new performance S9 mid-web press. So why did Mark Andy decide to develop a wider 26-inch flexo press?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. And we have had wide presses in the past, all right, but this is the first time we've integrated sleeve technology on that press and automation. So those are two key differences. We also have some, very robust and we believe proprietary drying technology as well that we feature on this machine, but it's there for two reasons, right? There's a lot of cost pressure in this industry for our customers, and so wider web for pressure-sensitive labels is what our customers are asking us for, and now they can have that in an ergonomically friendly, high-speed, highly reliable machine, because this is our Performance Series platform that we built this sleeve press on. So that's the first thing. We've also got a lot of customers who want to get into flexible packaging, and this is actually the perfect width press for customers to do that, given kind of the standard widths of a lot of flexible packaging you see on the market.
I guess also for shrink sleeves and in-mold labels, this kind of web width makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely, both applications.
So a second big announcement, quite a surprise announcement at the show, Duane, was a new faster version of the Digital Series HD press. And you're printing at 480 feet a minute, which I think makes it the fastest UV inkjet press on the market today, and still operating at 1200 DPI. So can you please talk us through the development of that machine and what impact you think it'll have on the market?
Absolutely. I could not be proud of our team in San Diego who does our digital development, and then our team in St. Louis that works closely and validates all these improvements. And we've also this is a real global effort for us with our team in Europe as well, where we work with customers to validate our DFE technology, which is really it was the final leg to help us to this new plateau in performance. But innovations over the last few years have kind of been the building blocks to get us here. And now we're ready to launch confidently that we can run consistently with variable data at 480 feet per minute. It really is a huge breakthrough. I mean, that's 2 times the speed. And to be able to do so without compromising, the resolution of our printing, so the quality of our printing, and also the precision of our printing for die cutting, which we do on our hybrid presses. I think the other exciting part for our customer base is that this machine's also available in a roll-to-roll format, and it's always been available in roll-to-roll, but it's always been a little out of reach. But now that it's running at these speeds and can replace 2 or 3 HPs, I mean, you just think about the productivity that brings. I've run manufacturing plants all my career, and to have those kind of opportunities where you can take 3 presses and replace them with 1 and plug that into your infrastructure that's already running, I mean, it's just such a no-brainer. And we're excited about sitting down and working the ROI with our customers so that, they understand the true benefits and productivity that they're going to see. And with all this cost pressure in the industry, I mean, we feel like it is the innovation of the year, and certainly we're very proud of it. We're leading with it here, and just excited about what we're bringing to this industry. We've heard that digital is great, but it's just too slow. Okay, well, it's not that slow anymore, right, with this innovation. And it just changes the crossover point on that flexo versus digital as well, which gives customers the confidence that they can load the machine up right away and move work over. And I think that's what the other thing people are waiting for. So, we also believe, let me stop there. I mean, I could go on and on about this innovation. You can tell I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hybrid is clearly a big theme of Mark Andy's development going forward, Duane. So, I wonder if you could tell us something about your relationship with Domino, and about the different kind of hybrid formats that you have available with the Domino technology.
Sure. Yeah. So, we actually have a really long, deep relationship with the folks at Domino. Our previous press offering with our Digital Series IQ, which is the Domino 610 engine, phenomenal product. We have that running around the world today. And we have that running in hybrid format as well as roll-to-roll format, okay? And then the innovation we have right behind me over here is a retrofittable version of that same 610 engine. And we have that running on a 2200 press. It's a mechanical press. So it's actually quite an engineering feat. And we had some folks earlier this year who said, I don't think we can do that. I said, well, tell me why not. And the more conversations we had, the more possibilities, and then we ran some trials. And here we are today with that running on the workhorse. There's over 5,000 of those machines running around the world. And to be able to give customers an option to go digital now with a proven Domino engine and a retrofit format. I mean, and by the way, that retrofit can go on a Performance Series product. It can go on an Evolution Series product as well. But we just felt like, given the installed base and given our breadth of customers who still have 2200s running, we had to show it that way at the show this year, running on every single demonstration that we have. And then most recently, I think Tuesday or Monday night we announced this, Domino's new 730 engine, their 1200 native DPI machine, which they've had in the market for about a year, is now available with what we call a module, which we will now integrate into our press. So not only can customers buy that 610 engine, now they can buy that 730 engine. And we're working with Domino on future projects as well to more fully integrate and to expand the width of that platform to 17-inch. So we're excited about the future with Domino and Konica Minolta and our own development as well. I can't say enough about our partners. And I think that's one thing about Mark Andy, we can't be experts at everything. I mean, we're experts at Webflow, and we kind of earned our stripes with very reliable equipment in the industry and flexo technology. But we're also experts at integrating the latest technology to that web path, and to do so seamlessly to really optimize whatever it is, whether it's a curing system or an RFID insertion or a digital engine. We really do spend a lot of time working with our partners to make sure that we can provide our customers with the smart innovations that help them run their businesses better and help them grow.
Duane, with your emphasis here on hybrid technology, but at the same time flexography is advancing, make ready more automated, make ready time coming down, 7-color inking systems, make it much more efficient. But what do you see as being, does Mark Andy see a long-term future for flexography? Is it something that will continue to be at the forefront of your development priorities?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think, flexo technology, we believe, is here to stay. And we believe that as customers digitize and, kind of cross that, I call it the digital divide, but they transform their businesses to understand digital, the hybrid is kind of the sweet spot. I think that you can have the best of both worlds, but there are plenty of customers that continue to just focus on the flexographic side of the business, and we're continuing to invest. I think this sleeve press behind me is a good example of that. The automation that you see on this sleeve press as well is another example of our commitment to that flexo technology. And the number one issue we've heard from our customers on the flexo side is finding skilled press operators to run these machines, right? And to come up the learning curve and to be able to dial in a flexo press and really optimize and run at 1,000 feet per minute takes a lot of experience. What we're doing is we're using technology on these platforms to help solve that available skill issue that our customers have. And we'll be at the next Labelexpo, and hopefully between now and then be launching additional automation to help customers solve that issue, okay? So absolutely continuing to invest in our flexo and to bring that technology to all of our platforms from an automation perspective, investing in hybrid technology, and then also where roll-to-roll is appropriate, all of our platforms, our Pro Series, our Evolution, our Performance Series, are all available in a roll-to-roll format with the digital engine as well. So it may feel like a crazy offering, but if you're just getting into digital, you probably want to start with the D Pro Plus entry-level machine. And we've built that platform so that you can expand it to be a broader hybrid if that's where you need to go, or you can upgrade the engine to the Konica Minolta 400 engine, which is our Digital Pro Max. So we've kind of created this ultimate, flexibility for our customers to help grow with them and be able to provide them optionality depending on where their business goes and grows and what they need to do next. All of our future development will be with that mindset of how do we make sure that, we bring the small customers along with us and then also support our larger customers with the technology and innovation that they need to help run their businesses where they have multiple sites potentially around the world. So those are the kinds of things we're doing with our development platforms right now.
Thank you. And just as a final question, Duane, I know that Mark Andy has been expanding into the services and the consumables business for some years now. Is that a strategic direction for the company going forward?
Yes, it's absolutely a strategic direction. I think Mark Andy got into the supplies business a number of years ago, and we've continued to invest in and build on that business. And our whole goal is to be able to support our customers, up front with great software and equipment and finishers, and then post installation, be able to support them with great service and with every piece of tooling or all of the supplies they need to run their print shop. And then to support all of that with what we call Mark Andy 360, which is our new advanced support services team that we've just launched here at the show. And that's really kind of how I think about it. We've got these pillars to support our customers end to end. And over time, we believe that as we fill out that product line at our supplies business, Mark Andy Print Products, that it will not only be relevant to Mark Andy customers, but also customers who maybe don't use Mark Andy, but still value us with our Cyrel printing plates and all the things that we can offer to support those print shops. Okay.
Duane, thank you so much for your time, and wish you all the best for the rest of Labelexpo.